Everybody, today I am up potting my tomatoes because they're getting tall. Most of them are about 20 inches now. Some are smaller. These are, this is yellow pear. I've done some grape. And this is a black beauty, and I'm noticing, look at the stem on that baby. That's wonderful. The difference between a grape and cherry and a beefsteak type is amazing, the thickness. But then again, it's not that amazing because it's got to support bigger tomatoes. So, okay, what we have done was bought these BPA-free 32-ounce tumblers. Now, I made a video before on this, but I didn't say what kind they were. I just saw this one had a label. It says, "At your service." They come in 4-packs, 32-ounce tumblers, made in the USA, microwave, freezer, and dishwasher safe. Made by United Solutions. I can't read what else that says. But I like these because they're deep, which could let the roots grow out here. But they're wide at the bottom. You could get Dunkin' Donuts, Big Gulps, and stuff like that, 30-ounce cups, but they become tapered at the bottom to fit in your car holder. These are fat at the bottom, which is great. So what Fred did was he drilled some holes at the bottom, like the bottom side, very, very bottom. See, it's at the very bottom. And I'm just going to start off, this is Pro Mix with fertilizer in it. I'm just going to start off with a good handful, just a handful. If you're a man, go a little easy. Although my hands are pretty big. So I don't want too much in there. So now what I'm going to do is take my yellow pear, and I'm actually going to check it to see, can I take this one off? No, it's a little higher. But I could take the rest of the stems off. So I'm taking these 3 off. Now, as you know, or don't know, a tomato will root out from here. So I'm going to pop this out just by squeezing it, popping it off, and see we have a wonderful root system, but they were crying to stretch. So I'm going to also take these little starter leaves off. Now, this is pretty wide on top because this is, I believe, a 3-inch pot, and I want the soil to go down around. So I'm just going to push this soil up top in just a little bit, and I'm going to push the corners in just a little bit, just around it. Now I'm going to drop it into my cup here. And I'm going to add a handful. I'm going to shake it and tap it about 5 times. I want it to go down around. I'm going to do it one more time. And that should go pretty much down around it. What doesn't, the water will take care of. So I'm going to fill this all the way up, all the way up. And now I'm going to press it firmly down around the edges, not in the middle because you don't want to break the roots. And I'm going to continue doing this until it's completely filled, because once I fill it with water, it's going to go down. So now what I'm going to do is water it in. Except I got to go get water. I'll be right back. I have some water. I'm just going to water it around the edge, and I am going to really load this up until it's drenched and it's coming out the bottom. Yeah, I feel the weight of that, but I don't see it coming out the bottom yet. Let's see. I want to make sure it goes all the way through because now we don't have that much soil at the bottom. And the roots are right down there, so we have to make sure that bottom leaks through. That should do it. Wow, that's a thirsty one. Still don't see it. One more time. See, just take your time and do it right. I could actually hear it crackling. It's sucking up the water like nom, 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 nom. That's great. Oh, there was a drop. Okay, so it's dripping. So it made it to the bottom. Now what I'm going to do is take my blue tape off my 3-inch pot. And I can stick it on here now. And I'm just going to continue. I have about 50 to do today, and the other ones are still growing in the greenhouse, and they'll get uppotted too. So that's how we do it. It's just enough time in 3 weeks that this will all root, they'll all start, and then I could cut it when I put it in the garden. This plant will probably be about this tall, and I could cut all these off and plant it really low, 2 feet in the ground. Very, very deep. So when I water it, I only have to water it maybe a few times a year. Because if it rains, I know it got watered. If it's really, really, really hot for a long time, I might drench it deep for, I don't know, maybe once every 2 weeks. If it's super hot, like 100 degrees, 90 degrees. But if you plant it deep, you shouldn't even have to water. So, that's how I do my tomatoes. Thanks for watching Montgomery's Garden. Have a great day.